Warning, the things you are about to see are not indicative of the people in this podcast as in employers of their respected employees, and therefore nothing you see here today should be used against them in the court of law or in the court of public opinion. They are merely actors. This is a parody. Greg is gay.
Now come back here. I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to canoe his ass. But, yeah, we just got this another one of our very high energy post-buffet episodes.
Oh, post-buffet episode.
Dude, we ate so many crab legs and crab buffet, dude. I had like 2 snow crab legs, half a lobster.
The lobster was good.
The lobster was pretty fun. The Dungeness crab they do. Dungeness sucks.
Yeah, what is it? Dungeness?
I think it's Dungeness.
Dungeness or Dungeness?
I think Dungeness, but I don't know because that breading on the out. I don't know what the point of that shit is.
Is it crab or sea rab? Like,
sea rab.
Cops really are bad.
It's sea rab. Hey, Cab, all crabs are bad. That's why we gotta eat them.
Oh, man.
But trust me, actually all crabs are good, judging by the...
They should be called crag.
Yeah. And it's funny, because we've gone to that buffet maybe 4 or 5 times. I don't know how many times. It's been 8. Whatever. I'm finally over, because the first times we went, I'd always be like, they must be judging me, just thinking I'm such
Oh,
a
yeah.
fan.
No, now it's like I'm like challenged. Like, this guy's here again? You and me, Timmy?
Well, because at the beginning, I would have been like, way too shy to try a double plate, just getting a plate and bringing 2 of
Oh, no, I was up
like,
visiting today.
Yeah, you're doing double.
Excuse me, senora. Your child was licking all of the lobster. There was a little girl, and I was kind of proud of her. There was this little girl who was like in line at the lobster, and like it was taking a lot of time, and like she showed a lot of patience. And I was like, this little girl really waiting in line for lobster? And then like her little cousin came or whatever, another little girl came. She was like, what are you gonna get? She's like, I'm waiting for the lobster. And I'm like, okay, this is a cultured little seafood eater here.
Yeah, she must be going to that buffet all the time.
She's like, no, trust me, this lobster, it got caught this morning. The freshest Maine lobster.
They've got Jiro from Jiro Dreams of Sushi back there cooking up the sushi.
To the name was Hiro.
Hirohito.
But I guess in Japan the J sound is pretty J, right? It's a liquid J.
The liquid J.
It is, right? Japan. I mean, Japan is not called Japan. It's not.
Oh yeah, I've just never heard it called a liquid.
In Spanish though, it's Japón.
Oh really? Oh, like hamon, yeah.
Because the J, yeah, again, it's not a liquid J. It's what do you call that J?
I don't know.
Like
I like liquid J. I think that sounds sick. I just didn't know that.
When it sounds like an H, what is that called? Is there a word for it?
There's definitely a word for it, but yeah, I don't really know anything about it. I took literally 1 linguistics class in college, decided I didn't like it, and then switched to a different course.
I took a dialects class. That was kind of fun.
The what?
A dialects class.
Oh yeah.
They showed us how to pretty much what you got to do is you got to find out the dialect that you want to do, then hear whatever it is that you want to be heard in that accent, and then spell it out phonetically.
Oh, that doesn't seem.
So then you spell it out phonetically. You use whatever fucking shit they taught us to, syllables and fucking
the little A with the line over it,
schwa and all that shit. Liquid J, soft J's, hard J's, shit like that.
Hard R, soft R, soft A.
Little D, big D.
Yeah.
Hard D, mostly what I got from my uncle. He was a nice man.
Kind man.
Kind man.
Yeah, we got the buffet. We're coming off your big hit show at 18th and Union.
My
Corrido.
It's gonna go on the YouTube channel as soon as I get it.
Oh, dude, hell yeah! Well, you heard it here, you fat slobs. Go over to the YouTube channel.
World premiere coming in a couple of days.
It's figured that'll color.
But yeah, wow. Tuesday you got some stand up. You got any new jokes you're working on?
Yeah. What was it? I forget now. I got one that I got one I'm thinking of trying, but I don't know if people are gonna like it. Because I want to start off it is kind of a soft thing, because last week was the 7-year anniversary of Robin Williams' death.
Damn, already?
I don't know if I'm the year. I mean, it's been a few years though since he died, and like he was an inspiration to a lot of people who do stand up and a lot of people there. And like, I think my favorite Robin Williams role, I always remember him as the genie. Like when I like think of him, I don't want to think of the bad. I don't want to think of the bad stuff. I just want to think of him as the genie. Just his face all blue, just floating there.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have anywhere to go with them. But I'm worried they're gonna kick me out because that guy he just loves kicking people out. And
Fucking self-righteous piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe I won't.
You want to pass me that pomegranate dragon fruit cum? Thanks, ma'am. To sobriety.
Yeah, put it dead.
Dude, yeah, that buffet, man. You want to know how to win a war against America? Give them all you can eat.
Yeah, that.
Then invade them immediately.
That's true. I mean, if the Prussians showed up now, even with this gun, I would just be.
Yeah. So everybody knows that I can fuck up Prussia by myself.
Yeah, well, usually if I wasn't full of crap, all I would need was old Handy here.
Good old Handy.
Good old, and let's say I would take old Handy there, and let's say I would do a real job on him,
Yep.
Give him a real hand job.
Yeah, give everybody a nice handy.
Yeah, just.
You get a handy. He gets a handy.
He gets that Handy.
Handy dandy. Hand job.
Handy should be a hand job company, not a moving company.
I never heard of it. Handy Andy. Maybe
Yeah,
they're.
I rented a truck from him.
Oh, yeah. Renting a truck from him.
Yeah, well, dude, this is all being recorded, man. And they are on Aurora, actually. That would be funny.
Ah, shout out Aurora Hookers.
Yeah, shout out.
So, people are talking about the
Withdrawal from Afghanistan.
There you go. The Taliban's resurgence.
And you know what? We gotta give credit where credit's due. They won. You guys got it, baby.
To the Talibanese?
Yeah, listen.
Talibaniacs?
Tomorrow I just have to issue an apology on the YouTube channel. Like, my comments were misinterpreted when I said you gotta, quote, hand it to the Taliban.
Those Talibaniacs.
Yeah, the Talibaniacs.
Because they're crazy to the max. They will wait for your army to leave your country, and then they'll get their AKs and they'll take right back over there. Talibaniacs. And they're zany to the max.
Their jackets are all flax. They
like to kill the dads and their moms and their daughters if you don't obey their laws. They're Talibaniacs.
That would actually be cool. They just play that Animaniacs song as they're marching through Kabul. Like,
yeah, we are zany to the max.
What are we going to do tonight? I don't know. Same thing we do every night.
Try to decapitate the world.
Just firing.
And look, and we joke, and we, seriously though, my heart goes out to Afghanistan, man. You see how many people fleeing and shit, it's fucked up. Mm-hmm. That's the thing, when people get mad at America for playing world police, but like, I mean, look what happened. They literally turned their back and they came back.
Oh yeah, well, what are we gonna do? Stay there forever?
Why not? Fuck it. Take it over. I'm serious. Look it. Is that a bad thing to like, look it, I know colonization is like, obviously, historically bad. But is it?
Yeah.
Is it bad if the fucking country is gonna be fucking overrun by fucking religious nutjobs and decapitate anybody who fucking, right? Isn't colonialism right then? Like when is colonization okay? When can America play world police? Let's be real here. How do you fix Afghanistan?
I mean, I would say like
you can't argue that it's not our job to fix it because we feel bad.
Yeah, I could argue. Right? You can easily argue it's not our job. Why is it our job?
Fix everything. I think it's our job to fix everything.
I don't think because I think that like
including ourselves. I also think boots on the ground in Mexico. That's what I think. You want to fucking fix the cartel problem? All right, this is America now.
I think because I get the understanding that like it is the strongest, most powerful military in the history of the world. But I think there is kind of this belief that it's like invincible and infallible and unbeatable, and it's not. I mean, we just the idea is enticing of like let's just send the troops into Mexico and demolish, but like we'd probably lose. I mean, we lost there just because we don't know the desert.
I get what you're saying. The problem with Afghanistan though is that they didn't stay. Like it should have been like we should totally be like just allowed to go to Afghanistan. Not like it's a 51st state. It's like you know what I mean? Like they could vote, and it's like they have like cross-continental flights.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that also misunderstands the role of the military in the sense that, like, we tell everybody that, like, yeah, we're going to help everybody, and, like, but we're not, like, there to actually do any of that shit.
We're there to steal all their oil.
Yeah, do all that. So like we don't actually care. Like,
And then once we got all our oil, and then people were like, "Hey, why are you guys
well,
still there?"
lithium. We need that lithium.
Well, lithium's in Mexico. So I'm surprised that it hasn't been. Cause you know,
It's
Mexico.
cartels working with China. Are they working with China?
Mexico is. There was this big thing that happened. I think we talked about it before. The autodefensas. Autodefensas was a. I think there's another group now. There's another autodefensas group that just researched or whatever they're called. Just. And they were this group of Mexican citizens who like armed themselves against the cartel. But it turns out that those people were actually armed by the Chinese government. And it was because in that particular region, the Chinese government owned the lithium mines. So they didn't want the cartel to come and take this over. So they were like, don't you guys want to defend yourselves from the cartel? Don't they stink? Yeah, you're right. They do stink.
That's how, I mean...
Well, here's an AK-47, Jose.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is proxy war and shit. Like, because we trained... Osama bin Laden got all his training from us. Because the Soviet Union was invading... It's that same shit. The Soviet Union was invading, like, Afghanistan in the 80s. And we trained bin Laden to, like, so the Soviets wouldn't take over. I don't think it's good. That was just cold. Like, I don't think we had, like, a lithium mine there or anything. It's just, like... Cold War, it's bad if the Soviets get territories. Like, we trained him to fight the Soviets, then he just turned around and used all that training to, like...
Well, not only that, we trained them to fight off the Soviets. The Soviet Union fell. They weren't going to be putting any time and effort into that region, so that region kind of crumbled. Exactly what's happening in Taliban now, right? It's that, like,
there's no big,
there is no infrastructure because it was never kind of allowed to happen. But even then, like, what would the infrastructure look like? It'd be Taliban-led. Look what happened now. They have fucking pictures in the presidential palace and shit. You saw them?
Oh, yeah. Well, there was pictures of them meeting with the Iranian embassy. They're very nervous. They're like, congratulations. And the guy who was, like, writing, or the guy who was posting it, was explaining, like, they're very nervous because when they took over Afghanistan in '89, they killed like 30 Iranian diplomats. Jesus. So these Iranian diplomats are just very nervous. They're like, congratulations, sir. Like, it's in Iranian. I can't put the other part, but like he said, they're just very nervously congratulating them, hoping they don't get murdered. Like,
can we get you anything else, sir?
Yeah, it's like, did you like, we got Fanta, we got orange and grape.
My AK-47 cold, need more ice. Like, why do you sound Russian? No, never mind. No, forget I asked.
The fake mustache falls off. A fake mustache and beard falls off, it's a different mustache and beard, it's a Russian guy, like, whoa.
My thing is, like, nothing's gonna happen, right? We're just gonna, like, talk about Taliban in Afghanistan for a couple of weeks, and then it's gonna fizzle out as far as popularity here in America and some of the other
Western
countries.
Like everything, the news cycle goes so fast. I mean, I would say the two possibilities are either it collapses and we immediately send troops back, which I don't think will happen. But then the other option is, I think what you said, where like it's really bad, but we just stop talking about it in 4 days because no one talks like that situation with the kids in cages only got worse. No one talks about it anymore. It's just out of the news. No one cares. Like,
no, I got out. I got out.
Oh, you did get, that's... Well, no, I'm talking on the border. You were in a sexual cage. Those guys had you locked up.
Oh, I'm out now, baby.
When you were doing that cuck.
No, but what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. You think... Okay. It was a pun about Osama bin Laden. Oh yeah, do you think his name Osama? That's a place filled with lots of bins, right? It's bin Laden.
Oh, it's Laden.
Yeah, it's bin laden everywhere.
Have you ever seen Pop Star? It's one of the Lonely Island movies.
Right. Not Ryan Seacrest. Sandberg.
But they have that one song which is like, she wanted me to fuck her like we fucking bin Laden. Like that song made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of like Osama bin Laden.
I've heard Osama bin farting, your mama bin Laden, and your mama bin farting.
Okay, classics.
All just home runs. Yeah, I didn't notice. You do kind of have a Beatles-ish haircut right now. You gotta get that. Marvy. Yeah, we're starting a B Sharps kind of thing, but there's only two of us.
A B Sharps.
All right. We have some high energy.
Yeah, hit the button on this.
Hit it?
Yeah, hit it.
That's probably good.